Pero coño! Ah! Ah! I'm gonna find that wall of flesh and I'm gonna hit it. I'm gonna find Vecna! I'm gonna find Vecna! Bro, Vecna... Vecna's a weird-ass guy, bro. What a weirdo. Oh my god, my pickaxe is working again! My mining bonus! It's kinda sketchy. What the fuck? You didn't think it was weird? I think it was really fucking weird. Really fucking weird in the last season when he goes up to Will and he's like, oh, Will, it is I, Vecna, again. I'm here. Oh, sorry, buddy. You're too old for me. I don't like you anymore. Fucking freak. Oh, weirdo. Maybe maps are back? Nope. What happened to Umbrella Academy? Bad? He's on the do not call it brawl. What a weird guy. Like, what the fuck? I have a couple of complaints and concerns about the final season. I took a chance. I took a tiny moment and consumed the end. And I have to say, after consuming the final season and taking in everything that show has to offer, I think the greatest scene of that show was when fucking Eddie did that guitar solo in the Upside Down. That was like one of the best scenes of the whole fucking show. I think after that it was just like, what can you do to top that scene? Nothing. That shit was awesome. It's all downhill from here, you know. Also did not like the fact that they tried to reheat their nachos and redo the scene of Max running to Kate Bush. I'm like, alright, pack it up, boys. Pack it up, bros. I've seen this already. Can you please? Pack it up, bros. Also, like, she took like 40 minutes. She like did a 40-minute counseling session with Holly, and I'm just like, are you gonna go through the portal or what? Like, what are we doing here, man? Do you need a couch? Should we leave? What's happening here? I just feel like it kind of like disjointed the scene. Like, that scene was supposed to make you feel like emotional. Like, oh my god, she's finally going to her love. She's finally leaving after all this time in a coma. She's going to her love. And then it's just like, oh, let me take a break and give this girl a therapy session before I go. Sorry, Lucas. My bad. I'm kind of busy right now. I gotta tell this girl. Also, can we talk about how, like, Holly was talking about how she sees somebody. She's like, oh, I see this guy. I see this guy, Mr. What's-it, Mr. What's-it this, Mr. What's-it that. And fucking Mike is like, oh, you're so funny with your imagination. Even though, like, for like several years, they've been tormented by monsters and all this shit, and he didn't stop to think, hey, maybe my sister's in trouble. Yeah, sure, just be brave. Here, have this D&D action figure thing, and just live your life, because there's no way you're being tormented by interdimensional beings like me. You telling me that they never told her anything? They never talked about it? And she's like, I've fucking somebody, and no one can see him but me. And then he's just like, oh, well, normal kid stuff. Even though she's like, what, 10 years old? Isn't she like 11 or something? It's clearly not an imaginary friend. You know? What are we doing here? I think, from my personal opinion, the person whose acting was the best in the final season was Dustin. I think he did a phenomenal job. He did an amazing job. He ate that season up, bro. He did so great. The way, like, he was dealing with grief and stuff, that shit was, like, so... He carried. It's like, bro, does your back hurt from carrying that whole season on your back, bro? We did it. Hooray. We did it. We found it. We found it. Hooray. And now we have it. We can make the sword now. Wahoo! I love Mouse's description. Wait, what do you mean? What description? Hello? What? We need a rendition of Neverending Story. Also, can we talk about this? What the fuck was up with that scene with Nancy and fucking... Oh my god. That scene in... And what's the deal with the jizz room? Why? What was the point of all that goop? What was the point of all the gloopy goop? The jizz glooping down? Like, they never talked about it. They never mentioned it. They never explained anything. It was just like, hey, look, we found a room full of goop, full of jizz, and it's just jizzing everywhere, and... I don't know, you know, well... Whoops, guys. Okay, moving on. It's like... What? They should have died in that room. I know people are gonna hate what I said, but they should have fucking died in that room. They should have died in that room. They should have died in that room. Instead, it was the strangest breakup, the most awkward, weirdest... That shit would never... That would never happen. That breakup was just so, like, empty. And just so weird. And just so, like, what the fuck is going on, man? Also, where the fuck did all the demo dogs, the demo bats, the demo gorgons, where'd they go? Did they all go on vacation? Did they go on vacation? Like, where did they go? Is there a third planet we didn't know about where they live? Because, I mean, it just seems like people forgot all about them. Like, I want to know, are they not in season? Like, do they migrate? Like, what's going on here? Can we talk about this? They went out of butcher. I just have so many questions. I have so many questions. Duffer Brothers? A word? A word? I didn't like the Abyss. I didn't like it. That whole shit where it's like, where Dustin found like Dr. Brenner's like notes and shit. And I'm like, wait a minute. Are they like retconning shit? Because there is no way. Because, huh? There's no way. Like, they didn't know shit about anything. And now all of a sudden, you're trying to tell me that they knew everything? And they're like, whoa, this is totally a wormhole. And this is this, and this is that. And these are my notes on everything. And these are precise calculating notes. And I'm like, Also, what the fuck was up with everybody explaining everything every 5 minutes? I did not like that. I did not like the fact that they explained everything every 5 minutes. I'm just like, okay, bro, we get it. You have a plan, okay? I get it. I don't want to hear Joyce explain the plan 5 times, man. Holy shit. Yapathon over here. Oh my god. I'm happy that they brought the teacher into the mix because I felt like that teacher should have been included in all this shit for a long time. like the teacher should have had a bigger role. Because I just feel like he was such a friend to the kids and a role model to like Dustin and stuff. So I was just like, why didn't he ever have a bigger part? And then at the end they bring him in and I'm just like, oh, I see. Now they bring him in? At the end? Oh yeah, that's true. People like convinced themselves that there was like... People like convinced themselves that there was like a secret extra episode because they're like, no, it's all... You can't... And then... Listen. I after watching the show, I just want to like put my hand on people's shoulders and be like, first time. As a fan of Game of Thrones. First time, buddy. You'll get used to it after a while. You'll get used to it after a while. As a fan of Game of Thrones. As a fan of, I don't know. I watched True Blood. That also ended shit. It was garbage. The last season was absolute trash. So many other absolute trash. We meet on Mondays and Wednesdays. Pam brings cookies. True. Oh yeah, I heard that there's a new Game of Thrones show. I kind of want to watch it. What do you guys think? Has it started already? Is it good? I'm apprehensive. I'm not saying... Okay, so the Stranger Things ending wasn't bad. But can you say that it was good? I think there were certain aspects where it's like, okay, well, I get it. But there was just I have so many questions and so many concerns and so many comments about things. It was just okay. It was just okay. And it was just rather frustrating that I just felt like there was opportunities to make things more interesting and they didn't go for it because they wanted to be safe, because they didn't want people to get mad that people died. So they decided to stick to safety and not have anybody important die. Where it's like, except, and then, the thing that pissed me off is like, it's like, okay, well, we'll just end things this way. And it's just like, what? I'm sorry, what? You're telling me that this character that suffered her whole life, she had no life. She had no life. No childhood, no teenage year, nothing. She had absolute utter suffering. And she was used by everyone around her. And then it was just like, well, fuck her then. And I was just like, oh wow, okay, well, fuck her then. God damn it. I think Steve should have died. But he didn't. He did not die. They faked you out, and it was the worst fake out ever. And I got so pissed. And I was just like, I can't believe they did that. He should have fucking died. I think Nancy and fucking motherfucker stoner boy should have died too. I forgot his name. They should have died. They should have died in that jizz room. Also, where did Stoner Friend go? I'm kind of sad that the Stoner Friend just, like, disappeared. I thought it was funny. I thought it was pretty funny. He just disappeared, bro. Argyle went back to Cali? Okay, here's my confusion. How? Because I thought they, like, quarantined the whole city and didn't let anybody leave in or out or whatever the fuck. Or maybe it was just a checkpoint. I don't know. But from my understanding, people weren't allowed to leave. So what? They were like, oh, sorry, Argyle. We'll just let you go to California, dude. Okay. You get a special pass. Go make some fucking pizza in California. Oh, Stranger Things. Also, can we talk about this? Why is it that they made no mention No mention until now that fucking Joyce, Hopper, Steve's parents went to school with Vecna. No one talked about it. No one said anything. Like, the only reason why, like, what? You're telling me that when they were talking to Joyce about Vecna, Harry, whatever the fuck his name is, she didn't say, Harry? Oh shit, I went to school with this guy. Henry, there you go. Whatever the fuck his name is. Kaka Creel. But it's like, it's just frustrating. It's frustrating. And the play musical, whatever the fuck, is supposed to be canon, okay? It's supposed to be canon. I'm just saying. I also heard that the reviews aren't that bad. That it's not. It's pretty good. It's pretty good, but they also said that they changed certain aspects of the show. Yeehaw. The musical does tie to the show. They even make a reference of it in the show. There's a part where they're like, where apparently like Max can like hop into his mind and go back in time to a time when he was at school, and she sees everybody there, and they go and it's just like, you wouldn't know shit about it if you didn't know about the fucking Broadway show. Yeah. That whole thing when she goes back in his mind and it's like the 50s or whatever the fuck, and they're like, oh, Joyce is putting on this production of Oklahoma. That's like a total reference to like the show on Broadway. Oh my god, Lazy, you scared the shit out of me. Dun 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 dun.